Hi guys, and welcome back again to my little corner of the Dark Artisan channel. Well, we're here at Battle Bunker again with Drew. He's going to be bringing Space Wolves today, and I'm going to do my best not to get fleas. I am still suffering from a little bit of Nurgle's rot this weekend, but to combat that, I've brought my Aeldari tonight. Now, little disclaimer, played one game with him before, forgot my codex, and I've been sent pictures by Harry of the stratagem, so anything could happen. But we'll come back and we'll have a look at the armies and we'll take it from there.
Alright, so the Space Wolves today, we got a battalion, a vanguard and an execution force of assassins. So we've got all 4 assassins there. For the battalion, we've got a battle leader with power axe and carbine, wolf lord, power fist, plasma pistol, 2 units of intercessors, both with the auto bolt rifles, and a squad of blood claws, all just bolt pistol chainsword, but they've got a Terminator pack leader, Thunderhammer Storm Shield. And then we have a flyer, the Stormfang, with large cannons and heavy bolters. And then for the vanguard attachment, we've got a wolf priest with a jump pack and a power fist. 9 wolfen, I think it's 3 claws, Sergeant McClaws, 4 Thunderhammer Storm Shield and 1 axe. 6 aggressors with the bolt storm gauntlets and frag launchers, and a Redemptor dreadnought with the 2 onslaught. Dagger dreadnought.
Right, so for my army, I'm running the Craftworld. What Craftworld? I'll come back to that one, I forgot it already. Ulthway, 6 upfield, no pains, that's the one. So, for my first HQ, I have a Farseer. My second and third HQ is a Farseer Skyrunner, and I have an Autarch Skyrunner as well. For my battalion, I have a squad of Dire Avengers, an 8-man squad. I have a squad of Rangers, 5-man squad of Rangers, and I have a 20-man squad of Guardians with 2 platforms with shuriken cannons on them. For heavy support, I have a 8-man squad of Reapers. I also have 2 beautiful 2nd edition Wraith Lords, one rocking 2 Bright Lancers, the other one only has 1 because it didn't have enough points to double up. For fast attack, I have it was supposed to be a 5-man squad of Shining Spears, but I left one at home, so at the moment I've only got a 4-man squad, but it doesn't matter. And I have a 5-man squad of Wind Riders that have shuriken cannons. I also have a Wave Serpent with shuriken cannons, and inside the Wave Serpent is a squad of Wraith Blades with the axes and shields. I also have a Walker in Deep Strike, and also the Guardians are in the Webway as well. One other thing, this Farseer is my Warlord, and he has the Fate Reader, which is a 6+ each turn, gets me a command point back. And I believe that, who is your...
This guy's the Warlord.
That is...
Well, Captain Warlord.
And his Warlord trait is...
His Warlord trait is Advance and Charge.
That's right.
He makes a charge and it comes in Advance and Charge bubble.
Nice. That's horrific. You've also spent some command points already for Deep Strike.
So 1 command point to put these guys in.
Yep. And the same for the...
Basically, and the same for the Wolfen.
Yep. Nice.
These guys are already in Deep Strike as well.
Excellent. So I'll come back to you with the deployment map, the mission, and the setup. So we are now fully set up for our game. We are playing the mission Supplies from Above, which is 4 objective markers that are one there, one in the middle, and one either side here. I got to pick the deployment map and the position, and I picked Hammer and Anvil just to try and get me some bit of a gap between us, but after he deep struck those, it doesn't really matter. So I picked this side purely because there are already 2 objectives on this side, and at the start of turn 2 we start scoring them, so hopefully I can hold on to them to turn 2. So the Space Wolves are, we have, is it the Stormfang?
Stormfang.
Over here, then we have the Blood Claws. I'm doing good with this. Squad of Intercessors in there. The Daka Dread in there. I believe we have the Calidus Assassin over here, and then we have the Vindicator up there. Everything else is in Deep Strike. Stuck. For my Eldar, I have my Reapers, my Dire Avengers, and my Farseer up here to get a bit of cover. I have a Dreadnought sitting on this objective to try and hold it. Likewise on this side, behind him is the Wave Serpent just to try and pop up afterwards. And I have all of my bikes sitting behind here to try and decide what to do after he has turn 1. And as I said before, everything else is either in a vehicle or in the webway. So we'll come back to you with the C's of the initiative. So after about 3 seconds of thinking, I've decided I want to see the initiative just because I want to go first. So let's see, on the 6, that's a 3, so we will come back to you with Space Wolves turn 1. Good luck. So, movement phase for the Wolves turn 1. That happened. Not much to say about that, other than that just happened. So, pretty much we've done what Space Wolves would expect. These guys advanced, because they've only got 12 inches on their range anyway. The Intercessors and the Assassin just moved up. The Dreadnought is trudged up as well, and these Intercessors have stayed back here to secure that objective turn 2, hopefully. And we have an Assassin up there. So we'll come back to you with the shooting phase. So, Space Wolves, shooting phase, what's happening first?
So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to go for these guys.
So the Intercessor squad is going into my poor Dark Reapers. Right, okay, let's do that then. Yep, so we've got 5 shots coming in on 3s. Are you within 6 of your rerolls?
Reroll the 2 ones.
Nice.
So 1 extra hit.
So they are strength 4, aren't they? And this is where I'm not used to this. I'm only toughness 3.
I'm out of range for the wound reroll. Though.
Right, so 3s to wound. And that is 3 wounds. Minus 1, so I have a 3 up save. So I'm in cover as well, so that stays as a 3 up save. So I fail 1, so that removes 1 guy. So second is the next Intercessor squad. So they haven't moved, so 4 of them are within range, so they'll get 8 shots because of the bolted drill. No longer beta.
On 3s.
No rerolls this time though. And then 3s again.
Ooh. 2.
2, so again 3 ups because of cover. And I lose another 1. This is going to be a quick game. So next to fire is the Vindicator Assassin, and he is going into the Farseer over here. So
Hits on 2s.
Yep.
Hits because he's infantry wounds on 2s.
That's right.
And on a 6 it'll be D6 instead of D3.
Yes.
So it's a wound.
Mm-hmm.
It's BP minus 3.
I will double check my save. 2 seconds. So as I have a 6 up save, that goes straight through. So D3 damage.
Wounds for 3.
Ouch. Nice. So that puts him down to 2 wounds remaining. That hurt. And you have another rule.
Oh, headshot, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's 3 or 4 or 5 or 6.
It is, yes. And these are just mortal wounds, aren't they?
So, yeah, 3 close, then 4
Right.
close. No.
Right. Excellent.
Do I be that guy? No, I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not going to be that guy.
Right. Brilliant. So we'll find out what's next. Next to fire is the Dreadnought. So we're doing a bit of split fire, and the Icarus rocket pod is going into the Wave 7 because it has fly, because it has moved, so it was hidden on a -1 anyway. All the small arms fire are going into the Dire Avengers, which is the small Gatling cannon and the storm bolters, and then the big Gatling cannon is going into the Dark Reapers. So I believe we're going to do all the small ones first into the Dire Avengers.
So, 2 storm bolters, and because he's a dreadnought with a bit of rules,
He gets his fair. He doesn't.
Shots.
Yep.
So these are hitting on 3s.
So hitting on 4s because he moved.
Storm bolters on heavy.
I knew that.
3 misses.
Yep. And these are.
Strength 4.
I'll just double check the Dire Avengers are still toughness 3. I believe so. Yes. So it's 3s to wound.
So that is 4 wounds, no AP.
So 4 up saves.
Well, there you go.
That happens once per game, and that was it.
And then the 6 shots from the underslung on
Yes.
on 4s these. Heavy. Ooh, just 1.
And again 3. Is the AP on this?
-1.
So it is 4 up again because we're in cover. I forgot about the cover. Yes, we're fine.
Go.
So we'll do the big cannon next into the Dark Reapers.
12 shots. These are on
4s again.
4s.
No, not.
Strength 5, so 3.
So 3s again, yep.
Ooh, just 2.
AP.
-1.
So it's a 2 up because of cover, so it goes back to 3 up save. Saves them both again. And then we've got the Icarus into the Wave Serpent.
D3. So 1 shot.
Yep, that's how it always works.
And it's heavy, so it's going to be on a 4.
But it's only a 3 because it is +1.
Oh, yeah,
Not that it matters because you rolled a 6 anyway.
Yeah.
And I am toughness 7 on a Wave Serpent.
Strength 7,
So 4s to wound.
1 wound.
Nice.
-1.
So we get a 4 up save.
Oh, there we go.
Let me save it. Great, excellent. So, unfortunately, I did a rookie error there and I didn't press record, but something quite awesome just happened. This just fired its storm bolters into him and did several wounds. He just took 6 wounds, but I did save 1 with the Ulthware save. But I forgot to roll my Ulthware saves for these guys, rolled 5 dice and rolled 4 6s. So I'm going to put 4 of them back in a second before we come back to finishing the shots over here. So the last thing is the Frost Cannon into the Wave Serpent.
3 shots. 3s.
So it's 3s to wound.
Strength 3, yeah, 3s to wound.
Excellent. So I believe that is everything fired.
Yes.
That is, we've got no charges. So that is the end. Are we charging? Cheeky measure? No, nothing's within range, is it? Because they advanced, so nothing's in within range. Oh, right. Interesting. Interesting.
Shoot with them at least.
Are you doing it?
They're the stabby bikes, so they shoot you bikes.
I can fall back and shoot anyway.
They're the stabby bikes.
They're the stabby bikes, yeah.
Definitely not.
Right, okay, so that is the end of Space Wolves turn 1. We'll come back to you after the movement phase for the Craftworld turn. So the end of the movement phase for the Craftworld Eldar. My Wave Serpent advanced up to here because he has vectored engine, so he becomes -1 to hit. My Wind Riders just moved up to here as well to get some shots in. Dire Avengers just moved forward because they've got relatively short range on their weapons. Reapers stayed still, all those lovely Reapers, 4 of them back, I love it. Shining Spears popped forward as well to get some cheeky shots off on the Blood Claws. The Dreadnought didn't move because he's bellowing smoke. My 2 characters here didn't move because we think we may be doing a charge at the end of the turn. The other Wraith Knight did not move either. So I will come back to you with the Psychic phase. Oh yes, and also my Farseer fell off the back of this platform because he doesn't want to get shot by the Assassin next turn again, because I don't think he could survive it. But he is going to guide the Dark Reapers here, so this goes off on a 7. Yeah, so that is guide on the Dark Reapers. And then the next thing he's going to do, he is going to cast Smite up onto this here. So on a 5. So that is D3 mortal wounds. That is 2 mortal wounds. Next, my Farseer Skyrunner is going to cast Doom upon this lovely behemoth as well. So again, going off on a 7. So that is reroll all wound rolls against that flyer. And the next thing he's going to do is he's going to cast Fortune upon this squad here, which gives him a 5+ feel no pain. So which also So it goes off on a 7 as well. Yes. So we will come back to you with the shooting. Right, so first to fire are my Dark Reapers. The missiles are going into the flyer, and also the Exarch is going to try his luck into this squad of Bloodclaws here. But we'll do the missile launchers first. So, as we know, the good thing about Dark Reapers is they always hit on a 3. And because they have guide, they are re-rolling. So 3 is re-rolling, which is I'm very pleased about. And I need to roll another dice because that was only 5 dice. Right, so that was only 4 hits. But I am using the crack shot, as it were. I'm going to use the star shot. So this is strength 8. So this is 3s because you're toughness 7. So this is 3s re-rolling because he's doomed. That is 3 hits at AP -2.
So it's 5 saves.
Yep.
Save 2.
That is 6 damage.
He's down to 6.
So the Tempest launcher is going into the Blood Claws. So that is 2d6 shots for 6 shots. And these are 3s re-rolling because of guide, luckily. So that is, and this is strength 4, toughness 4. So 4s to wound. That is 1 wound at -2.
-2, so
Yep.
5 up. Nope.
1 wound. Right, I'll come back to you with my next unit. Next to fire are the Shining Spears, and they're also going to the Blood Claws as well. So they have the Shuriken Catapults, twins, so it is 4 shots, hitting on 3s. Not horrendous. So these are wounding on 4s, but hoping for 6s.
6 is -3.
6s are -3. So that is 2 at -3, and then 3 ordinary saves.
2 at -3, so
Yep.
6 ups. 2 dead.
2 dead, and then 3 3-ups.
1 dead.
So that's
3 guys then total.
Yep, that's right. Next to fire, the Dire Avengers are going to go into the same Blood Claws again, so that is 18 shots. Hitting on 3s. That's for me, it's amazing. And then again 4s, but fishing for 6s. My stupid tiny hands. That's not bad. That's 4 6s.
5 6s.
5 6s. That's, and then that is just an additional 1, 2 hits. So there is 5 at -3 and 2 at no AP.
Right, so what we're going to do. How many damage are this?
They are just 1 damage each.
1 damage. So I'm going to start taking them on the Storm Shield.
Nice.
The -3 ones.
Yeah.
2 at a time.
Yeah, of course.
So 3 ups. So 2 pass.
Nice. So 3 more to go on him.
So 1
1.
failed.
Yep.
It's a wound.
Yep.
And then the last one. Ooh, it's failed.
So that's him dead if you're doing this one at command point.
Yeah, I'll command point that
Right.
one. No.
Terminator dead. And then you've got 2
2 normal.
normal saves.
Fine.
Right, excellent. So as I remember, the first strike is a thing. My Wind Riders are now going to try and finish off this Bloodclaw squad here. So they've all got Shuriken Cannons, so that's 3 shots each. That's 15 shots coming in now and 3s. Oh, my dice rolls are better than expected. So these are now strength 6, so they're wounding on 3s. But again, we're looking for those 6s. Just 2 6s that time. 3 6s and 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 6s and 4 ordinary saves.
3 dead.
Yep, and then the 4 ordinary saves.
Ooh, 2 more dead, so that's 5 dead. Minute.
Yep.
Just 1 left.
Just 1 left, is there? So, that's not too. Nick. Next up is my very poorly dreadnought. He is going to fire his catapults into this because it's the only thing in range, but he's going to shoot his bright lance across the board to try and start making some inroads into that dreadnought over there, because if I don't, my wave servant is not going to be very happy at the end of it. So we'll do the catapults first. So these are 4 shots. Now he is hurt, so he's hitting on 4s, but because it's -1 to hit, he's hitting on 5s. That's 1 hit, and it'll be a 5 because it's strength 4. No AP. Ouch. And then, and then the bright lance is 1 shot on a 4 across the board. That misses. I am going to let that go. Right, excellent. So what we'll do is we'll do something similar. We'll fire my next dreadnought into there as well, but I will double check the range to see if he's within range of this to fire his catapults, but I'll fire the bright lances first. So this is now 2 shots because there's 2 of them hitting on 3s. Now these are strength. They are strength 8, so they'll be wounded on 3s. That is 2 at -4.
-4?
Yes. I don't think you're going to get a save at that. I did not realise they were -4. Straight through. And these are D6 each. 7 damage. I am possibly going to command point this one here. I saw a 6 there.
Doesn't cost you 2.
Right, so that puts me down to 7 command points. Next, the Wave Serpent is going to fire into the Dreadnought as well. I may be discharging my Serpent Shields, but we'll see how that goes in a second. So he has 3 shuriken cannons, so that is 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 shots. So these are 3s, because it doesn't matter that he advanced. That's not so good. This is more like my dice rolls. But these are looking for 5s, because they're only strength 6. But I'm looking for 6s again. That is 2 at -3 AP.
Nope.
Another 2 wounds. That gets him nicely in the second bracket. So I'm going to discharge my Serpent Shields into the Redemptive Dreadnought. So on a 2+, it goes off. So that's for D3 mortal wounds. For 2 mortal wounds.
I'm going to spend a command point then on armor content, which gives a vehicle a 5 of feeling up.
Right, so you get 2 5 of feeling no pains then?
Only works against mortal wounds.
No. Well, it's okay, because I'm now going to spend a command point to discharge my shields again.
It's going to cost you 2.
That's fine. 2 command points, that puts me down to 5 command points remaining. So on a 5+, on a 2+, I discharge them again. Yes, and you take another 2 mortal wounds. So 2 5-ups.
It doesn't.
2 command points of doom. Right, I think that, I've got 2 lots of catapults here, so I'll just fire these into the Storm Fang. So that will be 8 shots. 4, 6, 8. So I think I should check the weapon, the ballistic skill of these guys. 2 seconds. So the Autarch has a 2-up weapon skill, and the Farseer has... So, hit on 2s, but 3s because you are a flyer. So 3s.
Well, that worked.
Oh yes, and you're doomed as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
So these are now 5s, looking for 6s, re-rolling. That's not so good. Re-rolling these.
Better.
So that is 3 at -3, and then 2 at no AP.
-3, save 1.
Yep, so that puts you down to 3 wounds, and then 2 at no AP.
Are these 2 wounds apiece?
No, it's 1 wound.
Took us down to 4.
Sorry. Yeah.
So another one, so down to 3 wounds?
3 wounds, yep. Brilliant. So that is the end of my shooting phase. I'm going to have a think and come back to you with the charge. So I hid my scouts that well that I almost forgot to, my rangers that well that I almost forgot to shoot them. So we're going to try and just take this one guy here to see if we can take away this one for first strike. So it is 5 shots, hitting on 3s for 3 hits. Now these are strength 4, your toughness 4, and that is 2 mortal wounds.
2 mortal wounds.
2 mortal wounds. So he's dead, so that actually gives me first strike. We'll come back to you now with the charge. So after the charge phase, I stupidly decided to charge my Wave Serpent just to try and close down the Redemptor. He did take 1 wound in Overwatch, but I think he's going to get absolutely hammered in a second. This could be a really bad mistake. And also, my Autarch charged into the Flyer. Obviously, he has the Banshee Mask, so no Overwatch was fired. And my Shining Spears followed in as well. So, I'm going to activate my Wave Serpent first because I feel there may be 2 command points spent if I don't. So, Wave Serpent has not many attacks. He has 3 attacks with a weapon skill of 6. We get a hit. So this is strength 6, so 5 to wound. It's a wound. I'm really confused. Yeah, oh, he saved it. Boo. Right, so would you like to interrupt combat over here? Right, so I'm just going to 2 seconds, check my stats, and then we'll... Next to attack is the Autarch. He's going to fire in first, so he's got 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s because of himself. So that's all 4 hits. Now these are strength 6 on the charge, so I'm looking for 5s and 6s, but I am rerolling because of Doom. Wow. So that's 3 wounds at AP -4. And they are 2 wounds, that's 6 wounds, so he's dead. Does he explode? Please don't explode.
Yes.
You bad person. So, what does that do then?
You'll have to look.
We'll come back to you when we... So I just learned a thing. This explodes and does D6 mortal wounds to anything within 6 inches, which is basically everything. It is everything. Right, so where would you like to start first?
We'll just do the big lad first.
Do the big lad first then?
That's the one I might spend a command point on.
Yep, absolutely.
4 wounds.
Oh, well, that's him dead.
No, you've got your ultimate.
Oh, ultimate saves, yes. Please, I need one of these.
You get 1.
He's alive on 1 wound. Woohoo! Next, where are we going?
Bikes.
Yep.
4 wounds.
Oh,
Ultimate.
these are in 2. So 6s. So that kills 1 and puts 1 on 1 wound. We'll sort this out after. Next.
Reapers.
Reapers.
5 wounds.
Jeez, what's going on with these rolls? So 6s. Ouch. Yep, 5 of them gone. And then, yeah, the Dire Avengers. Yep.
5.
Dear me. So you don't need to shoot things, just explode.
Yeah, just crush it.
6s. 3 of them die. Yep. So
Rangers.
yeah. Oh yeah, the Rangers. What about them? Rangers.
1.
No, right. So 6. No, I can do that. I can take him off. That's fine. Next, so my 3 characters. Would you like to start with the?
Who's the 1 and 2 wounds?
That's my Farseer. Yep, do him first. Yeah.
So 3.
But he does ignore mortal wounds on a 5+.
Yep.
So I need to save 2 of these.
Yep.
But he does have a special ability which I'll double check when he dies.
Save 1.
So
Dead.
bear with me 2 seconds, and I'll tell you. We'll carry on, and we'll come back to you with him afterwards.
So the other 2
Yeah, let's do the Skyrunner.
4.
So he's taken 3 wounds, and then last but not least, the Farseer Skyrunner.
1.
So again, he ignores this on a 5+. He ignores that. Right, I'm just going to check on my Warlord. So, because my Warlord died, he had the Relic, the Phoenix Gem, and everything within 3 inches takes mortal wounds on a 2+, and both these guys within 3 inches, they both took mortal wounds, but because of that, my Warlord is still alive with 1 wound remaining. And I now just need to find to make sure he's out of sight of the Vindicator for next turn. But that is the end of my turn. So at the end of that, I score 1 victory point for first strike. We will come back to you with the movement phase for the Wolves in turn 2. Scratch that, we forgot to fire back with the Dreadnought because she's not going to do anything, so it doesn't matter. Yes.
4 attacks on 5.
Hold
1.
Right. You are wounding on a 2.
Yeah, I'm going to spend a
Right.
point. Yeah, you got
Oh
2.
dear me.
So, 14.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
I'm okay with that, and it is minus.
-3.
So it'll be a 6 up save. This is where I roll a 6.
Yeah.
No, it's not. And there's D6 wounds.
4.
Right. Cool. So we'll come back to you after moving phase for the Space Wolves in turn. So we're back after the end of the movement phase. Do you want to drop him out of combat, or are you happy leaving him in combat?
No, I'm going to leave him.
Right, fine. Okay, so end of the movement phase. The Vindicator has been a proper person and drop down, because I do believe that under there, somewhere, there is a warlord that is visible. So, the intercessors have stayed on the target so they can try and secure that for the end of their start. They score it. The other intercessors have jumped on here for next turn, hopefully. These guys have been absolute beasts and just charged forwards because they're Space Wolves and that's what they do.
Collector's dropped in.
Oh yes, the Collectors has dropped in. Everything is dropped in. There's stuff everywhere now.
Aggressors.
Oh, Aggressors. I forgot about him as well. And the horrendousness that is Wolfen and the Wolf Priest have dropped in over here. I was going to shoot Farsight, which allows me to shoot something that dropped into combat, but I've only got 2 Reapers within range of the Farseer, and unfortunately, because of the Calidus Assassin, it could cost me 4 command points to do it, and I only have 5 command points left, so for better or worse, I've chosen not to do it. So we'll come back to you with the shooting phase. So first to shoot is this squad of intercessors, and they're going to send their shots across here. I believe 3 are in range of the Dark Reapers.
Yes.
And the remaining 2 are going to go into the Dire Avengers, but you're not going to shoot the frag grenade.
Just auto.
So we're going into the Reapers first.
So 3s.
That was pretty good. And then 3s again.
So that's 2 at -1.
So it's 3 up save because of cover. Another one is dead. No, 6 up feeling no pain. I forgot about that. Yeah, another one is dead.
Remaining 4 guys in the Dire Avengers. Well, 2 guys, 4 shots. So 3 hits.
Yep, took 3 again.
No wounds.
Right, bear with you 2 seconds. So I realised before those shots went in that I didn't do a morale check on these, so unfortunately these lost 5, and I just rolled a 5, so that makes 10. Leadership 8, no more Dark Reapers. So those other 6 shots can go back into the Dire Avengers, as I have no more Dark Reapers left. What a waste of points.
2 misses. So 3 at -1.
So I have a 4 up save.
Well, there you go.
There you go. But the Dark Reapers are dead. So next, this intercessor squad is going to fire. Some guys are within sight of this guy, but I believe there's one guy that can't see, so he's going to lob a crack grenade into the Wind Riders. So.
No, he can't. He can't.
Oh, he's out of range, wasn't he? He's 2 shots. There you go. Forget that. He's just going to shoot him.
1 hit.
Yep. So this is 4s. Sorry, no misses. Right. Okay. And then the rest of the squad is going to fight at the Dire Avengers.
Half range, so.
Yes. 3s, and then 3s again. That wasn't that good. See if you can fill a couple of these. Nope.
Only 1.
AP -1, so that's a 4 up save, and he saves it. So the Warlord of Doom did advance, but he's allowed to advance and fire his weapon, isn't he? No, he didn't. He didn't advance. No, sorry, forget that. He just moved, so he's going to fire his plasma pistol in this wounded Shining Spear. So 2s. Yep. And then you're not supercharged, are you? So it's 3s, yeah.
1 wound.
-3. Now these, I need to double check because I think these might have an. So yes, the Wind Riders, the Shiny Spears do indeed have acrobatic grace, which gives them a 4 invult at ranged attacks. So it doesn't matter, he's dead. So we've done various shots around the board and pretty much nothing happened, so luckily we didn't record it. But we have come across the Eversaw Assassin who's going to fire, and I've recorded this because it's coming into the autark here. So we'll record this one. So
it's pistol 4.
Yep.
On 2s. Okay.
Yep.
Is he classed as infantry or is he?
He is infantry, yes.
So reroll wounds against infantry.
Excellent.
So strength 4.
Toughness 4. Toughness 4, yeah.
So
4's to wound, yeah.
So it's 3 wounds.
Yep.
-1.
So this is, I believe he has a 3 wounds. He has a 4 invul save.
Takes 1.
Takes 1 wound. I will accept that. That's not a problem, right? Okay, cool. So next, the aggressors are going to fire, and we're just going to see if they're going to fire. Well, who they're going to fire into next. I've put him on the spot here, recording this. It's either going to be the Wind Riders or the Dreadnought.
I'm going to say 3 into the Dreadnought, 3 into the Wind Rider.
Right, okay. What we're going to do is we're going to roll all the hit rolls and wound rolls, and we'll come back to you afterward because there's so many shots it could take us forever. So we'll come back to you with what wounds are. So after millions of dice rolled, we managed to get 9 wounds on the Wind Riders and 3 wounds on the Dreadnought. So the Wind Riders have a 4-up save, so that's 9 4-up saves. Here we go, 9 4-ups. That's not so many 4-ups. But then we do have, oh dear me, but then we do have 6-up saves as well. So that is 1, 2, 3 of them dead. Then the Dreadnought gets 3 saves of 3 plus.
Oh.
6 ups. Takes 2 wounds. Right, I'll come back to you after I've sorted. So the last thing to shoot is the Vindicator Dreadnought. Now I think this is really bad gamesmanship. And I would have done it exactly the same way. So yes, let's carry on. So he's going to shoot basically the tip of this guy's sword with the tip of his gun.
He'll shoot the sword, which the sword will then swing round and stab himself in the neck. That's how good he is.
Yeah, basically he's that good of a shot, he can kill him with his own sword. Right, so, hitting on a 2, killing on a 2. Damn it. Come on, roll a 1 for me here. Yeah.
D3, because you've got 6 up feel no pain, haven't you?
I do have 6 up feel no pain, yes.
D3.
Yeah, roll a 1 here.
2.
Oh. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Are you ready? That is Slay the Warlord. There we go. So, that's the end of your shooting phase.
Yes.
We'll come back to you with the charge phase. So first to fight in the fight phase was the Kaladas Assassin, and I forgot to record it, but it's okay because nothing happened. Hitting on 2s, rolled 4 1s.
4 1s and 1.
Killing on a 4, rolled a 1. So Wind Rider survives and probably will run away to morale. So we're moving on to now, onto the Wolfen. Now, I would have interrupted here, but apparently you can stop me doing that.
It's the relic that makes somebody fight last within 1 inch, so he's chosen him there, yes.
Yeah, so basically he's chosen the Wraith Lord, has to fight last no matter what. So, we're moving on to the Wolfen next.
Go with the 4 claws first, this should do it.
So claws into the Rangers is not going to go well. So how many attacks is that?
Lots.
Lots of attacks, right.
So you get 4 attacks each pace, and the sergeant gets an extra, so he gets 5.
So
it'll be
lots of attacks. Yes, lots. Lots of dice rolls. Hitting on 3s, I'm assuming?
3s, rerolling everything.
Oh, well.
Not 2s because they're charged, so they're Swiss wolves.
2s re-rolling
2s
ones. Not that really mattered anyway. Oh, there you go. Strength.
He's strength 5, I believe.
So they're going to be wounding on 3s because I'm only toughness 3.
Oh, well, it's definitely not. It's not
Yeah.
6.
Strength is going to be good. Re-rolling as well because of the chaplain?
Claws, yeah.
Oh, just because of claws anyway, yeah.
Claws get rerolled.
Well, that's a lot.
Actually, strength 6.
Right, so 2s.
2s. But the reroll.
Yeah. Oh, this is ugly.
Okay, it's 2 misses.
Wow, that's going to save me.
So there's that many saves.
AP,
At minus 2.
I don't think I have a save, but I will double. So that was 15 wounds went through on the Rangers. Now, I don't have a save, but I annoyingly do have an Ulthware save. So, I don't know why I'm going to roll this, but I'm going to. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 will do. Because I've only got 4 left. Oh yeah, they're dead. No, oh, 1. Me. Right, that's them dead. Would you like to consolidate?
Yes.
So I'll come back. So I just realised that I completely forgot about the Eversaw, so I am going to interrupt combat here. So my Farseer will attack into your Eversaw next. So he gets 4 attacks that he's going to be hitting on 2s. So, 4 attacks on 2s. He does reroll 1s because the Autark is there as well. Right. Now he has the Singing Spear, which means he wounds on 2s. Always wounds on 2s. So that's 3 with no AP. So 3 4-up saves.
Field 1.
And that's D3 wounds. Oh, 1 wound. Not worth it. Okay. Right.
Just do him while I'm here, then.
Okay, back to the Eversaw next. So I've just upset the Eversaw basically.
Yeah, he's got 6 class plus 2 because he charged.
Yep.
So 8 attacks.
8 attacks, yep.
On 2.
Yeah.
7 hits.
Lovely.
Sorry, I should have said it's the Euro roll where you reroll the wounds
Right.
rather than the minus 3.
Okay,
Oh, so it's
right.
minus 1.
So,
So it's strength 5,
yeah, toughness 4, so 3's to wound.
3's reroll.
This is not going to go well for me, I don't think.
Ooh,
Actually, it could have been worse.
24.
But, right. So it's 4, so I have a 4 invul save. One goes through.
Goes through, 1 damage.
1 damage. Puts him down to 3 wounds. Excellent. Next, the Wolf Priest is going to fight into the Dreadnought. Now, because he didn't use his ability to re-roll charges, he has an ability that allows him to have +1 attack.
He gets that from the Wolf.
So he gets that from the Wolf, and so he has 4 attacks. Hitting on 2s?
Hitting on 2s, and it's
a
with a power fist, but it's still 2s because of Space Wolves.
Of course, yes.
Reroll the 1s for himself. Go.
And his strength 8, is it?
Strength 8.
So 4s.
4s, reroll 1s for the lieutenant.
Yeah.
So 3 wounds.
Oh dear.
-3.
Oh dear. So I need 3 6s here. That's no 6s. And how many wounds is that? Because I've got 6 upstairs.
Oh yeah. 3 D3.
Oh dear.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm not going to watch. Ooh. Ah.
Does he blow? What kind of
I don't know. I'll have to check that. But I'll move him off and I'll find out if he blows up after. And the last thing to fire is the Dreadnought going to the Wave Serpent. He gets 4 attacks, but he's hitting on 5s because he's still broken.
2.
Nice. 2s to wound.
Spend the command point either way to wound 8. I'll spend the command point for 3. 2 wounds.
Oh dear. 2 6s. Save 1. D6 wounds.
3.
So let's see if I can get some more 6s. No, so he takes 3 wounds, drops him down to 5 wounds remaining. So he gets to hit back, because we do that. I think it's D3 wounds now. He's down, he's bracketed. So no, he still hits. Yeah, hits on D3 attacks now for 3 attacks. On 6s, nothing. Brilliant. And then the last thing to fight back, I believe my Wind Rider can attack back as well. And I think he gets a whole 1 attack. Wind Rider gets a whole attack, hitting on a 3. Yes. Strength 3, toughness 4, hit wound on a 5. That was exciting. Right. Anything else? So I owe you morale over here, don't I? And I think that's it, isn't it? So he lost. Was it 3 guys he lost?
I might use a stratagem to make this episode fight again.
Ouch. Right. Okay.
2 CP, Stem Overload.
Ooh.
If you fight again afterwards, I suffer a mortal wound on a 1, 2, or 3.
Right.
I roll a D6, so I want to do it, I get a mortal wound. But I can fight again.
So, dun dun dun. Look, are we doing it?
Yeah, I'm going to do
So we've got 1. We've each got 1 CP left. No, sorry, I've got 3 left. Sorry, because I've got 3. So, Stim Overload on the Eversaw to fight again to take out my Farseer.
Still turning charge, you still get to 8 attacks.
Yep.
And then
2s and something.
I'll stick with the Neurogon then.
Yep.
2s. 2 fails, and then here's strength 5.
So 3s.
3s, re-rolling. Don't need to.
How was that? 7.
6.
6.
-1.
So 6 4-ups. 3 go through. I have 3 wounds left. I'm going to have to spend a command point on one of these.
Well, 6 ups though.
I do, but they're 6-ups.
Yes,
I will spend a command point to reroll 1 on a 4-up. Looks like I'm looking for those 6-ups. And then that was 3 6-ups. I need one of these to stay alive. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's dead. Right. Okay. So, morale, he lost 4 this turn, didn't he?
Yeah.
So, morale for him. He is running as well. This is not a good turn for me. Right, so that is the end of the turn. So, we'll come back to you with the movement phase for Eldar on turn 2. So at the start of this turn, I do score 1 victory point for securing that objective. Unfortunately, I've been completely bullied off this one by everything here. So what's happened is, my Wraith Knight has stayed still just because I don't really know what else to do with him. I do think I maybe should have brought it forward to try and charge. Actually, are you happy for me to? No, he's got to stay there to secure it for next turn, hopefully. So we'll leave him there. My My shiny spears have moved up here because I want to try and deal with these guys here. Also, they've moved up just to try and get shots into them. My Wave 7 moved out of combat and is going to try and charge your assassin to try and time up next to him because he's been horrific. My Wraith Blades got out of the Wave 7 and moved across to try and deal with the aggressors. I'm scared of all that Overwatch. And my Autarch moved over to here to play with my Guardians. So, I no longer have a Psychic phase because the Space Wolves are mean. So I'll come back to you with a shooting phase. Oh, also, my War Walker dropped in over here as well. So, shooting phase. Right, first to shoot are the Guardian Defenders, and I've spent 1 command point for the Black Guardians, which gives them +1 to their weapon skill. So they will be hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s because of the Autarch. So, we have this chunk here, which is within range of the Wolfen, so we're going to fire into them. And the ones that aren't in range are going to fire into his Warlord over there. So I'll do the Guardians into the Wolfen first. So it is 22 shots. Hitting, wounding on, rolling for 2s, re-rolling the 1s.
Well, there you go.
There we go. So, and then these are only strength 4. So there's our 4s, but I'm looking for 6s, but you've got Storm Shields, haven't you? So, oh, that wasn't so good though, was it? Bear with me, tiny hands. Right, so that is 2, 3. That was a 6. So that's 4 6s, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds. Excuse me. So 4 minus 3, 7, no, 0 AP.
So 7 over 4.
Excuse me, I've got Nurgle's Rot.
So I'll do the 4. Are they 1 damage each?
These are all 1 damage each, yes.
So I'll do the 4 minus 3 on the Storm Shield, so 2 at a time.
Yeah.
So 2 past. 1 fail, 5 fail on pain.
Yeah.
Pass.
Oh, dear me.
And the other ones are just flat.
Flat. So 7 flat, I'm assuming you...
4 up safe, so I'll do these on first 2 on the axe. So failed 1, 5 fail on pain.
Wow.
2 more on the axe. Failed 2. So the axe is dead.
Hey, 1 dead.
And then 3 more on claws. 5 fail on pains. So 1 claws wounded, 1 wounded, and the axe is dead.
Wow, that was not as successful as I wanted. So next we'll do the cannon, the shuriken cannon. So again, this will be 2s, re-rolling 1s. All hit. So these are strength 6 and your toughness 5. It's into the Wolfen again still.
Toughness 4.
So wounding on a 3, looking for 6s again. So that's 2 6s. So that is 2 minus 3 and 1 normal.
So he's wounded, so I'll just do the normal out of the way first.
Yep.
So fails, 5 fail on pain, fails wounded, he's
Right.
dead.
Okay, and then you got your 2 at minus 3.
And then I'll do these ones on Storm Shield. 2 past.
Yep. So that's him dead as well. I'll move him there. Right. So that's that half done. So now, the rest that weren't within range are going to fire into his Warlord here. So we get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 shots into him. I'll come back to you.
He's only half an inch further, but...
I know. So that is 14 shots hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. Re-rolling the 1s. So these are strength 4, your toughness 4, I'm assuming.
Yeah, toughness 4.
So when we need these 6s to make you save your invul saves. So 4s. So that's 2 invul saves and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 ordinary saves. Yeah.
2 4-ups.
Yep.
Invul. Failed 1. It's 1 wound. And 4...
4 normal saves. Yeah.
Ooh.
Ouch.
3.
So that's 4 wounds taken.
Yep. Stay with 4
Right.
wounds.
And then next we've got the shuriken cannon. So 2s re-rolling 1s again. Yep. And these are strength 6, so we're looking for 3 ups, but we're still looking for those 6s. So 2, no AP on your Warlord again.
Last one, failed 1 is 1 damage.
Yes. Oh, that's...
Take it.
Right, so we also have the Autarch can fire his catapults into him as well. So these are 2s rerolling 1s because of himself, so that's 4 shots. So 2s rerolling 1s, and these are 4s, but looking for 6s again. So that's 2 saves, 2 straight up armor saves.
3 ups. That's the goal.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm sad. Right, so I need to do some measuring. I'll come back to you. So next I'm going to find my Dire Avengers. He is closest, but because he's hiding, they can't shoot him. So they're just going to go in this intercessor squad over here to see if they can just pop up some wounds so we can take him off that objective for next turn. So 3s. Not bad,
right,
not bad, not bad. But and then these will be 4s, but again looking for 6s. Or just hands that work. So no 6s, but 1, 2, 3, 4 saves. No AP.
3 ups because they're not obviously on the cover.
Yeah. Kills one guy. I'm okay with that. So what we'll do next is we'll move on to the Shining Spears, who are going to shoot their catapults into the intercessors, but they're going to shoot their lances into the assassin.
Yep.
So I shall shoot the...
The lances will be ballistic skill 6.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's regardless hitting them on 6, isn't it?
Ballistic skill 6.
Yeah, I'm going to do it anyway. So the catapults are 8 shots, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s, but again looking for 6s. So that's 1, 6, 1, 3.
So it's the 6 up save. 1 damage.
1 damage, yep, and then the 3.
3 up save.
That's another guy dead. And then I will check the stats for the lance. So the lancers are going to go into the assassin. So it's 2 shots, looking for 6s. Ooh, we get a hit. So this is strength 8. So it went on a 2. So 4 pinball. Damn it. Okay. No. Next to fire is the War Walker, but obviously he will be suffering the -1 to hitting because he has a heavy weapon. And he's going to go in this intercessor here, and he's going to fire the Starburst or Sunburst. The Starburst, Opal Fruits. He's going to chuck Opal Fruits at him. So that is D6 shots each. So it's 2 D6 shots for 7 shots. 4, 6, perfect. So this is going to be hitting on 4s. And that's not bad, not bad. But they are only strength 4, so they're wounding on 4s. 4 at -1.
So, him first. Are they 1 damage?
They are... yes, they're only 1 damage.
So, 4 up save. So he kills 1. 4 up save. No, so he's dead. And the last 2 on 3 up saves?
Yep. Oh, so it leaves 1 guy left. Or was it 2 guys left? Right, excellent. That was better than I thought it was going to be. And the last thing... Oh, I've got 2 more things to fire. First, we'll use this Wave Serpent over here. Is going to... I don't know whether to shoot your assassin at -2.
So you already bracketed.
I forgot about that. Thanks for that. I could chuck 2 Bright Lances at him. Right, the Wave Serpent is going to go into the intercessors. So it's 6 shots. I'll need to check my ballistic skill. 6. Sorry, there's 9 shots because I've got 3 of them. I'll roll them and I'll check the ballistic skill. Oh, right, 2 seconds and I'll be... So on his bracket, that is 4 shots because he's on a weapon skill, ballistic skill of 4+. So these are strength 6, so they're wounding on 3s. 1, no AP. So 2 up save. Worth it. Well worth it. And the last thing I have to fire is the Wraith Lord over there, who is going to fire into the Dreadnought with his 2 Bright Lances. So 2 Bright Lances hitting on 3s, and I will command point this if I have to. So I have 2. I have 2 command points left. I'm going to use one of them now.
There you go.
So, and this is strength 8, so it's wounding on a 3. This is where I roll a 2.
No.
-4. D6 damage.
Yes.
Is he still alive? Damn it, how many wounds has he got? I can't believe I just rolled a 1 there. What's he on now?
1.
1 wound. Oh, right, okay, so after that epic fail, I'll come back to you with the charge. So my first charge, my Wraith Blades are going to stupidly charge into the aggressors. We've just rolled a few dice, and we have 121 Overwatch shots coming in. So what we're going to do is we're not going to roll those, although it would be funny. We're going to come back to you with the wound rolls after they've been rolled. So after some of the longest dice rolls we've ever had, it's lucky you've got big hands. You rolled like 121 shots, 26 hits, but only 5 wounds, because it was hitting on 6s, wounded on 5s. So I have 5 3-up saves to make. And after all that, I take 1 wound. Brilliant. So they are auto in, so my next charge will be my Shining Spears are going to charge this lonely guy here. Yes, your intercessor. Of course, 1 hit. No wound. And 4.
That's a wound there.
Ah.
No, it's not.
There's a 3, yeah. So they are in as well. And then I think that is all my charges. So, oh no, yes, of course, I forgot about that. So we've got Heroic Intervention there, so we'll come back to you with the fight. Right, so my Wraith Blades are going to attack into the aggressors, so they get 10 attacks, but they are hitting on 4s because the axes are unwieldy.
That's not bad.
But that was all. That was actually, I'm okay with that. So that is 6 hits. Now these are strength 7, your toughness 5, so they're wounding on 3s. That was not so good. That's only 2 at -3.
6-up saves.
So we roll 2 6s.
I rolled 1.
Oh, it's D3 damage. I might not even kill an aggressor. Normal service has been resumed.
That's unlucky.
That was horrible. Right, okay.
12 pounds.
Yes, I know there's 12 power fists coming back at me. Yes, I know. Right, okay, so next my Shining Spears.
Can we just do that?
Okay,
They're going to kill it.
so the Shining, right, okay, that's fine. I'm okay. I am okay with that. That is fine. Gives me something. So, would you like to hit me back? Where would you like to fight first?
I'll do the aggressors first.
Let's do the aggressors first, so we'll come back to that in. So, the aggressors are going to hit me back, and I think this is going to hurt. So,
13 shots.
13 attacks. Hitting on 3s because I charged.
5 misses.
And I really hope you roll like I rolled. So these are going to be,
Strength 8.
so you're wounding on 3s because I'm toughness 6. Those,
Yeah, it's only 5.
so 5, and I have a,
3.
I have a 4 invul save. So 5 4-ups. 3 go through. So I have 1 on 2 wounds already. So,
So takes 3.
oh yeah, I've got
Both way.
all 3 saves, yeah. So that's him dead, that's 1 dead.
Another one for 2.
That puts him on, he's down to 2 wounds.
And last one for 1.
So that's 1 dead and 1 on 2 wounds. 3 wounds. 1 wound. 1 dead and 1 on 1 wound.
That's just the
And then the
Alexis.
Calexis is going to fight next.
So, he gets 4 attacks,
Yep, 4 attacks.
hitting on 2. And armor saves cannot be taken from close combat attacks, but it's only strength 4.
Yep.
4s.
Yep,
So one thing you can't make an armor save.
right. Oh, you can only make invul saves, can't you?
Invul saves.
Yeah, and how many damage is
one
that?
damage.
So that kills that guy there. Right, okay, so that is the end of my turn, and that was pretty grim for me, to be honest. Right, I have no morality test because pretty much everything died that was
Yeah.
you hit me back with. So,
He died, so he can't do it. They only lost 2.
yeah, right, excellent. So we'll come back to you with the movement phase of the Space Wolves in turn 3. So after the movement phase of turn 3, we've realised something, and I apologise for this. We have not been moving our objective markers, so the game's still really valid. It just means that we haven't been moving objective markers. None of us have done it, so nobody's gained, nobody's lost. So we're okay with it, so we hope you are as well. Anyway, movement phase for the Space Wolves on turn 3. Daddy Dread, that should not be alive, has come up and chased my Wave Serpent up here. Intercessors have stayed still on that objective marker, scoring a point there. We scored a point here before we moved because we stood on this one. I stopped you from scoring this one, so you scored 2 points at the start of this turn. The Eversaw, no, that's the, what assassin? The Collector Assassin moved up to try and take care of him. That happened is going to be really ugly. So the Wolfen advanced because of an advance and charge, and everybody's in here, and we're still holding that objective as well. The Eversaw has moved up, eyeing up my Dire Avengers. We've stayed in combat over here, and the Calidus has moved up as well to come and play as well. It is not looking good for me on turn 3. So we'll come back to you with the shooting phase. So we've done some small arms fire over here, and we've killed 2 Guardians. The assassin shot into my Shining Spear, wounded it, but luckily he got his Ulthway save. Now next we are going to fire these Intercessors across into the Shining Spear to try and take me off that objective there. So, all the shots. Are you not doing a crack grenade, are you happy with?
No.
Nah.
Yeah, people like this one. And strength 4, T4 to 3s.
Yep. Yep.
Ooh,
that was not good.
that's nothing. Not a 1.
Wow, okay, cool.
Wow.
You rolling like me, well done. Right, so the assassin shot into my Dire Avengers. I didn't record it because I didn't realise he had a 4-shot pistol, and he took out 3 Dire Avengers. So they've got 2 more things to fire. We've got the Dreadnought and we've got the Vindicator. Who's first?
We'll do the Dreadnought.
Do the Dreadnought first. So we'll come back to you. We've got some dice sorted out. Who are we shooting at? The Wave Serpent, right. Come back to you with the wound. So scratch that. We've decided that the big Gatling cannon is actually going to reach out and try and wound this guy over here, but everything else is going to the Wave Serpent. So what we're starting with first? Which gun first?
Big Gatling cannon.
Big Gatling cannon into the Dreadnought.
On
5s. And then 5s again, I'm assuming, because yes.
1, 2, 5.
Nice. And then 5s again, because I'm toughness 8.
2.
AP. So, 2 4-up saves. Yep.
Oh, there you go.
And then everything else into the Wave Serpent.
5.
So this is the mini Gatling cannon.
Yeah. 1 hit.
No wound. And then the Storm Bolters.
3.
Yep. And then 5s. So no AP off this. Saves it.
I rolled a 1 for the rocket.
And then the rocket launch, well, it's a 4. And it is a 4 again.
So 1 for the rocket club.
And that's AP -3, is it? -1, so 4-up save. Saves that as well. So the last thing is the Vindicator, and I'm assuming you're going to be shooting at this guy here. So, yeah.
2 then 2.
2 then 2, yeah.
Hits.
Yep. No invul save, is there?
Well, that's D6 damage because it's 6 to wound.
Wow.
Can't use an invul save.
Right.
So it's D6. 6. He's still alive. He's still alive.
Oh. And he is now dead. You're a bad person. So, is that the end of your shooting?
Yes, I believe so.
So, we'll move on to the combat phase in 2. So first charge is the Redemptor into my Wave Serpent. I wasn't going to record this, but since he only has 1 wound left, you never know. So, 9 shots, hitting on 6s.
Ooh.
So, that was good. Yeah, he's all kinds of in. Right, okay. So after all of that Overwatch, I did 1 wound on 1 Wolfen. Anybody else to charge in? The Assassin, is he going in?
No.
Nope, right. So that is everything then, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
On to the fight phase, where we're going first.
So what I'll do is I'll just go with the Calidus first.
Calidus into the Wraith Blades. So we attacked in over there and we got 5 hits. So you're using what's the strength of the blade?
Phase sword, so it's strength 4.
So you're looking for 5s because I'm toughness 6.
Not a 1.
Okay, good, because I had got no invul save against that, so that is okay. I do have 2 command points, and I'm contemplating hitting your aggressors because that's a lot of fists coming in.
It is.
So I'm going to spend my last 2 command points to interrupt you and hit you with my Wraith. So 8 attacks, hitting on 4s.
Oh.
So I don't like Wraith Blades. And then wounding on a 3. Okay, 1 wound, -3. That kills that one guy on 1 wound. So that again was not worth it, but okay. So I cannot interrupt, I have no more command points, and I think I will be going home soon. It would appear that I did many things wrong in this game. Next attack is the Redemptor. Now I think he's still hitting on 5s because he's smoking, billowing. I don't know how he's still alive, to be honest.
He shouldn't be alive.
Oh, he shouldn't. Yeah.
4 attacks.
Yep.
5.
Good.
Nothing.
Excellent.
You stuck with him. So we'll go over here, and I think we'll just do the Wolfen first.
May as well do the Wolfen because they'll probably take them all out anyway.
3 claws.
We'll come back to you when we've got the dice. So claws first, many attacks hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s because we charged.
And rerolling 1s.
Excellent. Just absolute claws of death. Well, there you go.
And his strength.
So wounding on 2s, killing on 2s. Nearly, if I
Double check, 'cause it might be 5.
Right.
6, so claws strength 6,
Yeah, wounding on 2s.
Reroll 1s again for either the
Yep,
claws or the
yep.
lieutenant.
For insult to injury.
Oh, well.
Well, there you go.
So it's 5, 11.
So how many damage are these?
These -2, 1 damage.
So, I get my 6 up Ulthway save and that's it. So how many wounds was that?
11.
4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I can't even pick up 11 dice, that's ridiculous. 9 die. I shall remove those bodies in a second. And the first big hole was made. I am trying to stop him from attacking me in combat, but I don't think I'm going to survive this anyway, so this could be completely futile, but we'll see. So next thing is the Thunder Hammers are coming in from the Wolfen as well.
On 3s.
3s because of wolves.
Yeah, with rerolling 1s and 2s.
Because of... These are going to eat me alive.
Rerolling 1s, doesn't matter. So
These are D3,
7.
these are D3 each.
3.
3 each.
Yeah. 7 AP -3, 3 each.
7, so I'm just going to take away 7 because I'm not going to roll 3 3s. So I'll take those away and we'll come.
Yeah.
So next to attack is this guy who is your battle leader. He's a Lou or lieutenant regardless of where you come from. So he gets 4 attacks?
4 attacks. Hitting on 2s in combat, rerolling 1s because of the wolf.
Yep.
On it.
Yep.
Strength 5.
So 3s.
3s, rerolling 1s for himself.
AP?
4 and AP -2 with his power.
And how many damage are they?
Just 1.
So 4 6-up saves. 4 more dead. That relieves 3 alive. And they're going to fail morale, all kinds of fail morale. So we can leave that if you want and we can move on to something else.
So we've got.
Oh, so many aggressors. Oh, he didn't charge.
Oh, I meant to charge him. Sorry.
Oh, right, do it now, charging
Well,
that.
do your Overwatch.
We'll do that now.
Sorry, yeah.
I'll just do that now. So, yeah, and that was good Overwatch. Right, you can't fail the charge. Charge.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's cool.
4 attacks with no armor.
So we have 4 attacks and we can't take armor saves.
2s.
Then-
Strength 14.
so
4s.
4s.
So at 3 on your invulnerable save if you've got 1.
Only against shooting, so I have no invul save. So
you got no save.
that is him dead. Good times.
Yeah, you got your 6 of heal up in?
Oh yeah, how many wounds was that?
3.
Like I said, he's dead. Next up is the Eversaw attacking at the Dire Avengers with 8 attacks, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s, is it?
No, he doesn't reroll.
Oh.
Rerolls the wound.
Ah, okay.
So strength 5 to
So,
6. So 3s.
3s rerolling,
Rerolling
yes.
everything, sorry. So that is 7 wounds at -1.
So we get a 6-up save. How many wounds is that? 7. Oh, I'm contemplating taking this on the Exarch because he has a 4 invul save. So I'll take them on him,
Until you fail, yeah? Until
but I
you
need to check it. So 7 wounds, my Exarch's going to take them 2 at a time. So 4-up saves. 4-up saves.
Oh.
Is it 1 wound each?
1 wound.
So 6 up, all through a save. Takes 1 wound, leaves him on 1 wound. That was unbelievable.
1 more. You rolled 6 there.
Oh. That is okay. 1 wound. Wow. I'll happily do that.
He did well there.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. Especially for my dice rolls.
And I think all that's left is the...
You've got the aggressors to fight over there, so we'll come back to you with the aggressors. So the aggressors are going into the Wraith Blades. So how many attacks? 11 attacks, hitting on 3s.
They weren't charged.
So hitting on 4s. Who would be a space for it,
Not great, 5.
So that's 5 hits, and they are wounding on 3s.
That's not bad. 4 wounds.
So 4 4-up saves. So 3 go through, that was ugly.
Right, so you got 1 and 1 wound, yeah?
Yeah.
So well, the first one will just kill him.
All through a save. Yeah, that's 1 dead.
And the next one is 3 wounds.
So he's alive on 1 wound, and the last one,
there's 3 more.
so that's 2 died. Okay, we'll come back to you. In fact, that's the end of the turn, isn't it? I'll check morale. My Wave Serpent's got to fight you back over there, so he gets D3 attacks. I will take off this 1 wound, sir. With 2 attacks hitting on 6s. I will not do it this turn. Okay, so I will do morale off camera over there, and then we'll come back for the Eldar turn 3. Wow, only turn 3. I don't think it's going to go much further.
Yeah, you can shoot as normal.
So at the start of turn 3, I realised how little I have left on the board. I was like, that's my movement phase, that's my movement phase done. So my Wave Serpent fell out of combat again, over to here to try and see if we can kill this guy here, and then claim the objective over here. My Warwalker stayed still so it doesn't suffer the penalty to move and shoot. My Wraith Lord scored me 1 victory point and didn't move either for the same reason, so he doesn't suffer the penalty to move. And that's all I have on the board. So, shooting phase. We'll start with the Warwalker, who is going to shoot into the intercessors here. So he's going to shoot his 2d6 missiles again for 8 shots. So these are hitting on 3s this time. Not great. And these are wounding on 4s. 1 minus 1, so 3 up to 8. Yeah, that made sense. See, everything makes sense. Right, so my Wraith Lord is going to shoot the Dreadnought, because you know what? As long as I kill the Dreadnought, I'm happy. So 2 shots from the Bright Lancers on 3s. Phew. And then 3s again. No save. He is dead. Nothing's within range to explode, so he has gone. That makes me a happy guy. Right, so the only other thing I've got left to fire is my Wave Serpent. Now, I think I'm going to put it... I don't know where to put that, because I'm hitting him on 6s. He's got 5 wounds? I think he's got 5 or 6 wounds. I'm not going to kill him. So I think I'm going to fire into the intercessors over here, because I'm fighting a losing battle. So these are going to go in the intercessors over there. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 shots. So hitting on 4s because we are still bracketed. See, I would only hit in once. Strength 6, so these are wounding on 3s, but looking for some 6s. 2 no AP, so 2 2-ups. Yeah. So, that's the end of my shooting phase. Moving on to combat. So, first off, my remaining Wraith Blades will fight the aggressors again. So I have, is it 2 left or 3 left I have 2 left, so that's a massive 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. 1 minus, at minus 3. So you're trying to hit me back something as well. So
yeah.
So
I think the Callus is out of combat now.
yes, the Callus is out of combat. So you're going for the aggressors first.
It isn't at all.
Or the Eversaw is still in combat as well.
Oh yeah, Eversaw.
Yes. So 6 attacks. Yeah. So choose. Yep.
Strength 5, 3s.
Yeah.
We roll. 6 wounds, -1.
So here we go again. So 6 wounds.
So you get 4 up.
Yes.
Got 1 wound left though now,
Yep. All 3 save. So that's the auto dead. And then he is dead as well. And I don't know why I rolled that. They're dead. Right. So your aggressors next.
So what's the next one for this? So 11 attacks on 4s.
Yes.
Not great. Not great at all. 5 and 3s.
3s, yep.
3 wounds, -3.
So 4 up invul saves. Dear me. Make them all.
He's tanked them all.
So
It's turn.
I believe that's turn. There's still no morale to take because you killed them and you didn't do any wounds. So, yeah, end of turn. So at the end of turn 3, I'm going to call the game there because, well, I've had my ass handed to me well and truly by the Space Wolves. So there's not what we've talked about it, and the Wolfen would basically advance up and take out. They could get.
Yeah, we rolled a 6 for
Yeah,
the advance.
yeah.
Put some about there.
They were getting combat up, but that's that dead. I just can't hold the board with what I've got left. The Wraith Blades will probably die the next phase, and then I've only got the Wraith Lord left, and there's just nothing I can hold. So we will call the game there. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, I want to play this list again with an army I know how to play. So we might have to rearrange this exact same game again, and remember to move the objective markers. So I hope you enjoyed that game. I did. I've learned a lot again. So we'll see you very soon. Say goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye.